Hi everyone, this is Miss Granger. In this digital lesson, we're going to go over the ATL Approaches to Learning skill of making inferences and drawing conclusions. As you watch the lesson, you are going to pause as needed to fill in any blanks and complete any activities. Let's go ahead and get started. Our objective for this lesson is that students will make inferences and draw conclusions by analyzing images. First, let's learn about this skill. So an inference is an educated guess, and inferences are typically made by examining and analyzing evidence. When you draw conclusions, you're making a judgment based on multiple inferences. And just to be clear, drawing in this context does not mean creating art. Let's talk about how to both make inferences and draw conclusions. The first thing you need to do when making an inference is to view all the available information. You'll look for any facts or details that are not stated, but they are implied, kind of reading between the lines, if you will. Number two, you'll want to then analyze that information. What is the author trying to say, or what are they trying to argue? What are they trying to convey? What message are they trying to tell you? This will take some real critical thinking, because again, the author is not explicitly telling you what is happening. And then number three, you will write or say your inference or your educated guess, depending on the task at hand. Finally, after you make your inferences, then you're going to draw your conclusions. And that means that you'll write your final thoughts on the topic based on those inferences. Remember that when you're writing your final thoughts, it doesn't mean that you're repeating your inference and what you already said. You are expanding on that idea and providing a final thought of yours. So why does this skill even matter? Well, one reason is it can help you to understand the message of a resource. And also, you'll be able to use facts and details to determine what an author is actually saying. In essence, you'll really just know what you're talking about. Let's find part two, the practice. Again, we're working on making inferences and drawing conclusions. Our directions say, demonstrate your understanding of making inferences and drawing conclusions by analyzing images and responding to the questions. Your teacher will have the images posted in a particular place in the room or on your digital learning platform. You'll see three different columns here. The first column is the evidence. In this case, our evidence is an image. It will be posted in the classroom. You'll look at the image, and first you will make inferences. You're going to make inferences by using the questions below. Now there are 5 questions, and the prompt says choose 2 questions to answer. You do not need to answer all 5, just answer 2. After you've answered your 2 questions, and you have made some inferences, then you will draw a conclusion. And remember, the conclusion is an expansion of your thinking or a final thought on the matter. So we've already started the sentence for you. You'll start with, based on these inferences, I can conclude that, and you will fill that in with an idea that makes sense and expands your thinking. You can reference the rubric at the bottom of the practice in order to make sure that you have all the correct information that your teacher is looking for. The mastery check for this lesson is very similar to the practice. We'll have the same ATL skill and the same directions. Demonstrate your understanding of making inferences and drawing conclusions by analyzing images and responding to the questions. Again, you'll find the evidence where your teacher has posted it. It is another image. You'll again make inferences about that picture using these questions here. Again, you'll choose 2. And finally, you will draw a conclusion that is similar to the practice. It says, based on these inferences, I can conclude that, and you'll fill in an idea that makes sense and expands your thinking. Again, you'll look at the rubric at the bottom to see how your teacher will grade you. Good luck on this lesson, and be sure to ask your teacher if you have any questions.